Okay, students. So please ask your friends to join. Okay. Okay. So yesterday we had discussed about filtration, different types of filtration. Okay, not different types of filtration, the methods that is or the process that is involved in the filtration. Okay, so what are the four methods that is involved in the filtration? First one is mechanical straining. Okay, mechanical straining, flocculation and sedimentation, biological metabolism, and electrolytic changes. Okay, so we have discussed about all these things. Next, we are discussing about the filter materials. Okay, what are the different types of filter materials that is used in a filtration? So, first one we have discussed about the sand. Okay, so this is one of the most commonly used filter media. That is sand, which is obtained from the quartzite. Okay, so we have discussed about all its features. Okay, come to the next one, that is a supporting media, that is below the sand. You can see in this figure, below the sand we are using aggregates, the coarse aggregates or the gravel as supporting media. Okay, so that the gravel or the coarse aggregate that is used is of different types. Okay, so mostly will be, so if you are using the biggest size aggregates at the bottom. Okay, we are using the bigger size, that is coarsest size will be using for the bottommost portion, which will be having a size of 20 to 60 mm. Okay, and the finer size, smaller size will be used for the topmost portion. Topmost means below the sand, that ranges from 3 to 6 mm. Okay, so different types of coarse materials are there. So one of the most important coarse material is anthracite. Okay, anthracite, one of that is very cheap, but it is not available in India. This is anthracite. Okay. So this is anthracite. Okay, so anthracite, it is a material which is obtained from coal. It is derived from coal. So you can see different types of coarse material that is used in our country. In India, we are using different types of gravel. That is, here you can see we are using river gravel. So this is fine gravel. This is another type of fine gravel. That is, its size varies. So this is 2 to 5 mm fine gravel, and this is 3 to 6 mm fine gravel. Okay, so these are pebbles. Okay, that is 5 to 6 inches. That is its size. Okay, pebbles use, yeah, and also you can use the filtration gravel, that is 19 to 30 mm, and this is the angular gravel. Okay, this is the angular gravel, filtration gravel, and different types of gravels are used. Okay, these are the different types of gravels that is used below the sand. Okay, coming to the next most important portion, that is type of filters. Okay, type of filters. So mainly we are having three types of filters. Okay, first one is low and gravity filters, second one is rapids and gravity filters, and third one is pressure filter. Okay, so mainly we are having three types of filter, that is slow and gravity filter, rapids and gravity filters, and pressure filters. Okay, so we have to study all these three in detail. Coming to the first one, that is slow and gravity filters. Okay, so this is the schematic diagram of a slow and gravity filter. Okay, so like this in this figure you can see the bottommost portion. Okay, so bottommost portion that will be made up of concrete. Okay, bottommost portion that will be made up of a concrete, and these are all made up of concrete. Okay, so this is the inlet tank, that is through this wall the water will be entering to the inlet chamber. Okay, so this is the inlet chamber, so the raw water will be after the sedimentation. The raw water after the sedimentation or raw water from the sedimentation tank will be passing through this wall. Okay, through this wall it will enter the inlet chamber. This is the inlet chamber. Okay, this is the inlet chamber. Okay, so from this inlet chamber it is entering into the filter bed. From the inlet chamber it will be entering into the filter bed. Okay, so coming to the filter bed, it consists of a sand bed of 90 centimeter thickness. That means it will first of all the filter bed, this here it will be containing a sand bed of 90 centimeter thickness. That is 90 centimeter height ഉള്ള ഒരു സാൻഡ് ബെഡ് ആയിരിക്കും ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ടാവുക. Below it you will be having a gravel. Below it you will be having a gravel of size 30 centimeter to 60 centimeter. Okay, that is 30 to 60 centimeter size gravels ആയിരിക്കും, and it will be laid in 3 layers. And it will be laid in 3 layers. That is, bigger size will be at the bottom and a smaller size gravel will be at the top, just like before. നമ്മൾ നേരത്തെ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്ത അതേപോലെ തന്നെ. Just like this. Okay, just like this. Okay, the topmost portion there will be a sand. Below this there will be gravel. Okay, so this gravel will be 3 to 4 layers ആയിട്ടായിരിക്കും ഈ gravels കൊടുക്കുക. Okay, so that's what happening here. First a sand layer, and after the sand layer that is a gravel layer which is laid in 3 to 4 layers. Okay, so water will be entering through this inlet chamber. Okay, and it will be flowing through the sand, and after that it will flow through the gravels. Okay, sandilode gravels letum. Okay, and at the bottom portion we have provided some drains. Lateral drains are provided. Okay, so this lateral drains will collect the filtered water and it will take the water to the main drain. Okay, this lateral drain will collect the filtered water and this water will be collected to the main drain. And from the main drain, the water will be taken to the outlet chamber. Okay, from the main drain, the water will be collected to the outlet chamber and then to the reservoir. Okay, so this is how a slow sand filter is working. Okay, this is the working of a slow sand filter. If you want to see the schematic picture, okay, so this is another picture of the slow sand filters, as you can see. Okay, okay, that is water will be entering through this. Here it will be sand, gravels. These are the lateral drains. From the lateral drains to the main drain and then to the filtered, and then it will be taken to the outlet chamber like this. See, so this is the sedimentation tank. Okay, this will be the sedimentation tank. This will be the exact picture of a slow sand filtration. So this will be the sedimentation tank. So from the sedimentation tank the water will be entering to the slow sand filters. Okay, so through the filter bed bottom they have provided a drains. From the drains to the main drain and then to the filtration, then to the distribution channel. Okay, so this is how a slow sand filter is working. So I am having a, so this is a schematic video of a slow sand filters. Okay, so as you can see this is a model of a slow sand filters. Okay, so water will be coming from here. Okay, this is from the sedimentation chamber water will be coming to this. So here there will be sand layer, the gravels will be here. Okay, so here the smallest sand, that is finest gravel, and bottom portion you will have the coarsest gravel. So this is the lateral drains. Okay, this is the lateral drains. Through the lateral drains water will be collected and it will be taken to the main filtration. It will be taken to the main drains. Okay, so like this. So this water will be taken to the main filtration. From here it will be taken to the supply chamber. Okay, so this is a lateral drain, this is a main drain. Okay, So this is a model of a slow sand filters. Okay, so from there you can see that this is from here it is applied to the reservoir. It is applied to the consumers. So they are having pump and all other equipments to pump the water. Okay, so this is how this. So this is a slow sand filter. This is a cross section of a slow sand filter. Okay, so please carefully study this. Okay. Okay, so this is the lateral drain. Okay, this is the lateral drain. Okay, so that's about the working of a slow sand filters. Okay, now we will have to study the slow sand filters in detail. Okay, so we have learned about the principle or how the slow sand filter is working. So there are so many other features next we have to discuss. Okay, so slow sand filter was first used in 1804 in Scotland. Okay, and during the 19th century it started using through the worldwide. That is, in 18th century it was first used in Scotland, and in 19th century because of its use it has been used worldwide. Okay, so the slow sand filter, it consists of a concrete rectangular basin carefully selected, graded gravel supported on the gravel and stones. Yes, we have seen, right? It is having a concrete, so it is having a concrete rectangular basin. We have seen that it is having a concrete rectangular basin which is having a graded sand supported gravels and stone. We have seen the stone and a rectangular basin in the basin length in the topmost portion. It is having a graded sand. Okay, we are not using a normal sand. We will be grading the sand. A particular size is there. Are sand in a size in there. Okay, so we are using the graded sand. A sand the താഴെ gravels, stones. Okay, അങ്ങനെയാണ് നമ്മൾ ഫിൽറ്റർ ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്നത്. That's how we are making filter. Okay, so it removes large percentage of impurities, but the rate of filtration is very slow. So from the name itself we can understand the rate of filtration is very slow. But another advantage is that even though it takes time, it removes a large percentage of impurities. Okay, it uses the effluent from the sedimentation tank. അതായത് water will be coming to the slow sand filter after sedimentation. Sedimentation ടാങ്കിൽ നിന്നുള്ള വെള്ളമായിരിക്കും സ്ലോ സാൻഡ് ഫിൽറ്ററിലേക്ക് പാസ് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്. Okay, so you should take water or you should allow the slow water into the slow sand filter after sedimentation. Okay, so it is used to get relatively a clear water. Okay, so we'll get definitely clear water, and water from the coagulation sedimentation cannot be used in this filter as the clog the voids. Okay, so that's the one important thing. Now we are using water from the plain sedimentation tank. Okay, water from the plain sedimentation tank will be taking to the slow sand filter. At the same time, we cannot take the water from the coagulation sedimentation tank. So in the previous module we have studied about the coagulation sedimentation tank. So water from the coagulation sedimentation tank or water from the clariflocculator cannot be taken to the slow sand gravity filters. Why? Because that water will be having a large amount of flocks. Okay, because of the coagulation and flocculation, large amount of flocks will be formed, and this flock will block the voids of the filter bed in the slow sand filter. Okay, അതായത് ഈ ഫ്ലോക്കുകളെല്ലാം കൂടെ കൂടിയിട്ട് ഈ സ്ലോ സാൻഡ് ഫിൽറ്ററിന്റെ വോയിഡ്സിനെ ക്ലോഗ് ചെയ്യും. So because of this reason, the water from the coagulation sedimentation tank cannot be used for slow sand gravity filters. Okay, water from the plain sedimentation tank. Okay, water after the plain sedimentation should be taken to the slow sand gravity filters. Okay, so this is very important point. The rate of filtration is 100 to 2000, sorry, 100 to 200 liters per hour per meter square. Okay. Now coming to the efficiency, it is highly efficient in removing bacteria. That is one of the advantages of slow sand bacteria, slow sand gravity filters. It removes bacteria up to 98 to 99 percentage. Okay, the bacteria removal is about 98 to 99 percentage. Okay, and it also removes the suspended solids, color, odor, turbidity, everything. That is turbidity even up to 50 mg per liter, up to 50 ppm. The turbidity will be removed, but the filtration will be very slow. Come into the construction of a slow sand filter. Okay, so it is basically having an enclosure tank. Slow sand filter is basically having an enclosure tank that will be a open rectangular tank like this. Okay, like this. See, this is an open rectangular tank. Okay, like this. It will be an open rectangular tank. You can see. Okay, it will be an open rectangular tank. See here, this is an open rectangular tank. So it is having an open rectangular tank. It will be made up of concrete or masonry. Okay, now the height of the tank will be around 2.5 to 3.5 meters. Then it will be like this. Okay, the height of the tank will be around 2.5 to 3.5 meters, and the plan area will be around 100 to 200 meters square. Okay, plan area will be around 100 to 200 meters square. Okay, now the filter media. So topmost portion of the topmost portion will be having sand. Okay, topmost portion will be having a sand which is having a height of 90 to 110 centimeter thick. Okay, that is height of this tank. Okay, this height of this tank will be around 90 to 110 centimeter thick. Okay, now the effective size of the grass sand is 0.2 to 0.4 mm, and the uniformity coefficient is around 1.8 to 2.5, and sand should be of uniform size. Okay, the sand should have a uniform size. Okay, so it is a different size. If different sizes are present, then the coarsest size at the bottom and finest size at the top. Okay, the sand പല പല സൈസിലാണ് ഉണ്ടെന്നെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ എന്താ ചെയ്യുക, you should use the coarsest size at the bottom. ഏറ്റവും വലിയ സൈസ് ബോട്ടത്തിലേക്കും ഏറ്റവും ചെറിയ സൈസ് ടോപ്പിലേക്കും വേണം ഉപയോഗിക്കാൻ. Okay, the sand is available in different sizes. You should use ഏറ്റവും ചെറുത് ടോപ്പിലേക്കും ഏറ്റവും വലുത് ബോട്ടത്തിലേക്കും വേണം ഉപയോഗിക്കാൻ. Okay, so that order should be there. Okay, so that's about filter media. That is, filter media basically it consists of a sand which is having 90 to 110 centimeter thick. Effective size എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ 0.2 to 0.4 ആണ്. Uniformity coefficient is around 1.8 to 2.5, and sand should have a uniform size, and different sizes are present. Then the coarsest sand should be at the bottom and finest sand should be at the top. Coming to the next one, that is below the sand we are using a gravel as the base material. Okay, below the sand we are using gravel as the base material. Okay, to support the sand. Okay, this gravel should be laid. Okay, so this is sand. Okay, this is a sand. The top plus sand and bottom you are having gravel. Okay, so bottom portion is made up of gravel. So this gravel should have a thickness of 30 to 75 centimeter. This gravel should have a thickness of 30 to 75 centimeter. Okay, and it will be laid in 3 to 4 layers of 15 to 20 centimeter. Okay, ഒരു 15 മുതൽ 20 സെന്റിമീറ്റർ തിക്നെസ്സിലുള്ള ഒരു 3-4 ലെയറിലായിട്ടായിരിക്കും the gravel will be laid. Okay, that is different layers and down. Okay, dual 3-4 layers and down. Okay, so each layer will be having a thickness of 15 to 20. Okay, ഓരോ ലെയറും 15-20 സെന്റിമീറ്റർ വരെ വേരി ചെയ്യാം. Okay, so each layer will be having a size of 15 to 20 centimeter. Okay, such 3 or 4 layers will be laid below the sand layer. Okay, and the bottommost layer, okay, bottommost layer എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ that is having the coarsest gravel, ഏറ്റവും വലിയ gravel bottommost layer ആയിരിക്കും. Its sizes vary from 40 to 60 mm, and the topmost layer it will be 3 to 6 mm, and intermediate layer can have a size of 20 to 40 and 6 to 20 mm size. Okay, so this is the size range of gravel that is used as a base material. Okay, okay, if you want, just you can note down the points. Okay, okay, so next one is under drainage system. Okay, so we have discussed about the under drainage system, that is the filtered water will be collected through the bottom. Okay, through the top portion we are supplying the water, and the drained water, sorry, the filtered water will be collected from the bottom. Okay, so the bottom portion we are providing an under drainage system. Okay, so it consists of a central drain and a lateral drain. Okay, so the lateral drain means it will be an open jointed or a porous drain. It collects the filtered water and discharge into the main drain. Okay, so it is placed 3 to 5 meter apart. Main drain or above, it collects the filtered water from the laterals and lead it to the filtered water well. Okay, so you can see here in this figure. Okay, so you can see from this figure, see this on a sand layer. Okay, sand and bottom layer we have gravel. So this is a lateral drains. Okay, so this lateral drains will be collecting the water that is under. So this is the under drainage system that we have provided. Okay, so this is the under drainage system that we have provided. Okay, so from here you can see the lateral drains over here. Okay, so from here the lateral drains വെള്ളം collect ചെയ്യും to the main drains, and from the main drains the water will be supplied to the filtered well or to the supply chamber. Okay, so you can see from this figure exactly. Okay, so this will be the lateral drains. In this figure, so in this schematic figure they have not shown, like we cannot see just a cross section part. Okay, so in portion you can see this is the main drain. Okay, so the lateral drain will be on the other side. Okay, lateral drain will be on the other side. Okay, so vellam, so water will be collected for the, see this line portion, no, okay, this line portions, this line. Okay, so this line portion ഇതാണ് ഇവിടുത്തെ lateral drains. Okay, ഇതുപോലെ lateral drains provide ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. Okay, this is the lateral, that is അത് അപ്പുറത്തെ സൈഡിലായിരിക്കും, that will be on the other side. Okay, from the lateral drains the water will be taken to the main drains. Okay, from the water drains the water will be taken to the main drains. So that's about the under drainage system. Okay, so that is the under drainage system that we are providing in the slow sand filter. That is, it means it mainly consists of a central drain or main drain. Okay, it is also called as main drain. Okay, and a lateral drain. So lateral drain means it will be an open jointed porous. So like in the video I have shown the pipe that is going. So that is a lateral drain. Okay, ഒരു പൈപ്പ് പോകുന്നുണ്ടല്ലേ, അപ്പോൾ അതാണ് lateral drain. Okay, so it will be collecting the filtered water into the main drain. Main drainലേക്ക് filtered വെള്ളം കൊണ്ടുവരുന്ന അതായിരിക്കും lateral drains. Okay, the main drain will be, it will be taking the filtered water and it will be leading to the supply chamber or the water well. Okay, next one is the outlet and the inlet arrangements. Okay, so outlet and inlet arrangement means out inlet chamber with the automatic valve admit effluent. So there will be an inlet valve to take the effluent after sedimentation, and the outlet valve to supply the filtered water well at the outlet with a telescopic tube to maintain a constant discharge. Okay, so in this figure you can see. Okay, so you can see here there is an inlet chamber. Okay, so here is the inlet chamber and there will be an inlet valve. Okay, that is to allow the water to pass through the filter bed. And here you can see in the outlet chamber they have, this is the outlet chamber. Okay, so this is the outlet chamber. This is the outlet chamber. So in the outlet chamber they have provided a adjustable telescopic tube. Okay, so in the outlet chamber they have provided an adjustable telescopic tube that is to maintain a constant discharge of water. That is, they have provided the adjustable telescopic tube that is to maintain a constant discharge of water. Okay, so that is in the outlet portion. Okay, so inlet portion, a chamber is provided to allow the water into the filter bed, and in the outlet portion ഒരു adjustable telescopic tube കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട് that is to maintain a constant discharge of water. So now coming to the working of the slow sand filters. So just now, like what I said, the treated water from the plain sedimentation tank will be entering the treated water from the plain sedimentation tank will be entering the inlet chamber, and the water will be uniformly distributed over the filter bed. Okay, so over the filter bed la ee vellam uniformly distributed. Okay, and then water percolates down the filter media and impurities are filtered and water get purified. Okay, ഇപ്പോൾ ഈ വെള്ളം സാൻഡിലൂടെ ഗ്രാവലിലൂടെ percolate ചെയ്യും. Okay, so during this percolation all the impurities that is present in the water will be filtered. Okay, whatever the impurities is present in the water, it will be filtered during this percolation. Okay, next after that the water will be entering the gravel and it will be collected in the lateral tanks. ഏറ്റവും bottom portion എത്തും. Okay, so bottom portion എത്തിയിട്ട് from the bottom portion there is a gravel. Okay, so from there it will be collected to the lateral drains. From there it will be left fed to the main drain and then finally to the discharge pipe, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ to the discharge filtered water well like discharge ചെയ്യും. So that's a working of slow sand filters. Now, another important thing is about cleaning the slow sand filter. That means it is working continuously. Continuously the water is coming to the slow sand filter. So definitely the voids of the filter bed will get clogged. Impurities will be coming. Okay, so we need to clean the filter. Okay, so this is very important. That is 1 to 3 months. At an interval of 1 to 3 months, you have to clean the slow sand filter. So now, how to clean a slow sand filters? Okay, how to, it will be a mass project. Okay, it will be a big arrangement. So how will you clean the slow sand filters? So coming to the cleaning, first one is coming to the filter head and the filtering head. So here the head loss which is caused by the resistance of the sand to the flow of water. So it is different in the elevation, filter tank and a filtered water well. Okay, so there will be a head loss. Okay, so in the slow sand filter there will be a head loss due to the resistance of the sand to the flow of water. വെള്ളത്തിൻ്റെ ആ ഒരു ഒഴുക്ക് കാരണം, അതായത് സാൻഡ് എന്ത് ചെയ്യും, ഇറ്റ് വിൽ നോട്ട് അലൗ ദ വാട്ടർ ടു പാസ് ത്രൂ ഇറ്റ് ഫ്രീലി. അപ്പോൾ അത് കാരണം there will be a head loss. Okay, there will be a head, that means there will be a difference in the elevation between the filter tank and the filtered water well. ഫിൽറ്റർ ടാങ്കും ഫിൽറ്റർഡ് വാട്ടർ വെല്ലും തമ്മിൽ ഒരു ചെറിയ ഹെഡ് ലോസ് ഉണ്ടാവും. ഓക്കെ, So this filter head will be around 10 to 15 centimeter. Okay, and but it goes on increasing as the filtered layer is getting clogged. അപ്പോൾ filter layer ഒന്ന് clog ചെയ്യുന്നതിനനുസരിച്ച് filtered water വെള്ളിൽ വെള്ളം കൂടിക്കൊണ്ടുവരും. Okay, so when it becomes high as 0.7 to 1.2 meters, the filter unit must be put out of service and it should be cleaned. Okay, അതായത് so I'll explain this figure also. See, you can see here. So water will be passing through this inner chamber into the slow sand filters. Okay, so this is sand will not allow the water to pass through it. I mean, it won't allow water to freely pass through it. കുറച്ച് resistance കൊടുക്കും sand. Okay, sand കുറച്ച് resistance കൊടുക്കും വെള്ളം അതിലൂടെ pass ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്. Okay, so because of that there will be a head loss between. This is a filtered water tank. Okay, so this is the filtered water tank. ഇതും തമ്മിൽ ഹെഡ് ലോസ് ഉണ്ടാവും. യു ക്യാൻ സീ ഫ്രം ദിസ് ഫിഗർ. ഇവിടെ ഇങ്ങനെ വെള്ളം നിറഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്നുണ്ട് അല്ല, ഇവിടെ വെള്ളം നിറഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ഇവിടെ വെള്ളം ഇവിടെ ഇത്ര എത്തിയിട്ടുള്ളൂ. ഫിൽറ്റേർഡ് വാട്ടർ ടാങ്കിൽ വെള്ളം ഇവിടെ എത്തിയിട്ടുള്ളൂ. സോ ഇവിടെ കണ്ടിന്യൂസ് ആയിട്ട് വെള്ളം വന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. So this water will be percolating down, and from this the water will be connected to the filtered water well, and the filtered water well വെള്ളം റൈസ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കും. റൈസ് ചെയ്ത് ഇവിടെ എത്തി. ഓക്കെ, പക്ഷെ ഇവിടെയും ഇപ്പോഴും എന്താ സംഭവിക്കുന്നത്, വെള്ളം ഇവിടെ ഇങ്ങനെ കണ്ടിന്യൂസ്ലി വന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. Okay, so this sand bed it won't allow the water to pass through freely. So അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ ഇവിടെ വെള്ളം വാട്ടർ ഹെഡ് കൂടും. Okay, so because of that there will be always a head loss between this filter tank and filter tank. This is the head loss. You can see there will be a difference in the water level. അതായത് ഈ ഫിൽറ്റർ ടാങ്കും ഫിൽറ്റേർഡ് വാട്ടർ ടാങ്കും തമ്മിൽ ഒരു വാട്ടറിന്റെ ഹൈറ്റിന്റെ ബേസിൽ ഒരു ലെവൽ ഡിഫറൻസ് വരും. You can see from here. ഈ ഫിൽറ്റർ ടാങ്കും ഫിൽറ്റേർഡ് ടാങ്കും തമ്മിൽ ഒരു ലെവൽ ഡിഫറൻസ് ഉണ്ട് വെള്ളത്തിന്റെ കേസിൽ. സോ ദിസ് ലെവൽ ഡിഫറൻസ് ഈസ് കോൾഡ് ആസ് head loss. Okay, this level difference is called as head loss. Okay, so since the water is continuously coming, what is happening, the voids of the sands will get clogged. Okay, the voids of the sands will get clogged. അപ്പോൾ കുറച്ചും കൂടെ എന്താവും, വെള്ളത്തിന് പോകാൻ ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടായിരിക്കും. അപ്പോൾ വെള്ളത്തിന്റെ ലെവൽ പിന്നെ ഒന്ന് കൂടും. കാരണം വെച്ചാൽ ഇപ്പൊ സാൻഡിന്റെ മുകളിൽ വെള്ളത്തിന് പാസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റില്ല. സാൻഡിന്റെ മുകളിൽ ഇമ്പ്യൂരിറ്റീസ് നിറഞ്ഞു ക്ലോഗ്സുകളെല്ലാം വന്ന് അതിന്റെ മുകളിൽ ഒരു ലെയർ പോലെ ഫോം ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. സോ ബിക്കോസ് ഓഫ് ദാറ്റ് റീസൺ വാട്ടർ കനോട്ട് പാസ് ത്രൂ ഇറ്റ്. ഓക്കെ, സോ വാട്ട് വിൽ ഹാപ്പൻ, ഇവിടെയുള്ള ഫിൽറ്റർ ടാങ്കിന്റെ വെള്ളം ഒന്നും കൂടെ കൂടും. ഓക്കെ, സോ ദിസ് ഡിഫറൻസ്, when the head loss difference, when it reaches around 0.7 to 1.2 meters, നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം, you should keep the filtration tank out of service and you should clean the slow sand filters. Okay, അതാണ് ഇവിടെ മെൻഷൻ ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളത്. Okay, so when that head loss, okay, when that head loss കൂടി കഴിഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ what you should do, you should put the filter out of the service and you should clean the filter tank. Okay, 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 if this is ഇങ്ങനെയാണ് ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് കണ്ടിന്യൂസ്ലി വെള്ളം വന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. ഓക്കെ, ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് വെള്ളം ഇവിടെ എത്തി. ഓക്കെ, സോ വാട്ടർ ഇസ് കണ്ടിന്യൂസ്ലി കമ്മിങ്. ഇവിടെ വെള്ളം ഇങ്ങനെ കൂടിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്, ഇവിടെയും വെള്ളം ഇങ്ങനെ കൂടിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. പക്ഷെ ഇവിടെ ബിക്കോസ് ദ സാൻഡ് ഈസ് ഓഫറിംഗ് റെസിസ്റ്റൻസ്, അവിടെ സാൻഡിന്റെ മുകളിലെല്ലാം ക്ലോഗ്സ് ആയതുകൊണ്ട് എന്ത് സംഭവിക്കുന്നു, സാൻഡിന്റെ മുകളിൽ ഇമ്പ്യൂരിറ്റീസ് ആയതുകൊണ്ട് ഈ വെള്ളത്തിന് താഴേക്ക് പോകാൻ പറ്റുന്നില്ല പണ്ടത്തെ പോലെ. ഇവിടെ വെള്ളം പിന്നെയും ഫിൽറ്റർ ഹെഡ് പിന്നെയും കൂടും. Okay, so when that increase between 0.7 to 1.2 meters, you should put the filter out of service and it should be cleaned. Now how to clean, എങ്ങനെയാണ് ക്ലീൻ ചെയ്യേണ്ടത് നോക്കാം. So that is cleaning is mainly by scraping and removing the top 1.5 to 3 centimeter of the top layer. അതായത് മുകളിൽ ഉള്ള ഒരു 1.5 മുതൽ 3 സെന്റിമീറ്റർ വരെയുള്ള ആ സാൻഡ് ലെയറിന്റെ മുകളിൽ അടിഞ്ഞിട്ടുള്ള ഇംപ്യൂരിറ്റീസിനെ നമ്മൾ സ്ക്രേപ്പ് ചെയ്ത് കളയും. അതായത് ചിരണ്ടി കളയും. ചിരണ്ടി റിമൂവ് ചെയ്യാം. Okay, so that's a simple technique. So how we are removing the impurities? The impurities can be removed by scraping and removing the top 1.5 to 3 centimeter of the top sand layer. ഇപ്പോൾ എങ്ങനെയാണ് അവിടെ അടിഞ്ഞു കൂടിയിട്ടുള്ള ചെളികളൊക്കെ നമുക്ക് സാൻഡിൻ്റെ അതിങ്ങനെ ആ ചെളികളൊക്കെ നമുക്ക് ചിരണ്ടി കളയാം, സ്ക്രേപ്പ് ചെയ്ത് റിമൂവ് ചെയ്ത് കളയാം. ഒരു ടോപ്പ് 1.5 to 3 centimeter ലെയറൊക്കെ നമുക്കിങ്ങനെ ഒന്ന് ജസ്റ്റ് സ്ക്രേപ്പ് ചെയ്ത് കളഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ തന്നെ ഇമ്പ്യൂരിറ്റീസ് പോയിക്കോളും. Okay, the top surface is finally racked, cleaned and washed. Okay, after that we can rack and clean, wash the top surface. Okay, a lot of manual labor is required for cleaning. Okay, so there is a lot of people or there is lot of manual work which is required for this cleaning. Now after each cleaning, the filter plant is made into a working plant, but the water will not be pure as formation of a film is not taking place and it is not used for 24 to 36 hours. And after the formation of the film, that is a dirty skin, the water gets filtered completely and can be used. The cleaning can be between 1 to 3 months. Right? ഫസ്റ്റ് നമ്മളിതൊന്ന് ക്ലീൻ ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമ്മളൊരു 2-3 ദിവസത്തേക്ക് ഇത് ഉപയോഗിക്കില്ല. 2 ദിവസത്തേക്ക് നമ്മളിത് ഉപയോഗിക്കില്ല. വൈ? ബിക്കോസ് നമ്മളിത് ക്ലീൻ ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇത് ഫുള്ള് പ്യുവർ ആയിരിക്കും. ഓക്കെ, സോ ലാസ്റ്റ് ക്ലാസ് വി ഹാവ് ഡിസ്കസ് ദാറ്റ് ഒരു ഡർട്ടി സ്കിൻ ഫോം ചെയ്യും. സാൻഡിൻ്റെ മുകളിൽ ഡർട്ടി സ്കിൻ ഫോം ചെയ്യും. സോ ദിസ് ഡർട്ടി സ്കിൻ ഇസ് ആക്ച്വലി ഹെൽപ്പിംഗ് ഇൻ സ്ട്രെയിനിങ് ദ ബാക്ടീരിയ. അപ്പോൾ ഈ ഡർട്ടി സ്കിൻ ഉള്ളതുകൊണ്ട് എന്താണ്, ബാക്ടീരിയനൊക്കെ അവിടെ സ്ട്രെയിൻ ചെയ്ത് നിർത്തും. ഓക്കെ, ഡർട്ടി സ്കിൻ ഫോം ചെയ്യുന്നത് ഒന്നും കൂടെ ഫിൽട്രേഷൻ നല്ല രീതിയിൽ സംഭവിക്കുകയാണ് നടക്കുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ, പക്ഷെ വൺസ് യു ക്ലീൻഡ് എവറിത്തിങ് ദർ വോണ്ട് ബി എനി ഡർട്ടി സ്കിൻ. ഓക്കെ, ദാറ്റ് മീൻസ് ഓൾ ദ ഡർട്ടി സ്കിൻ ഹാസ് ബീൻ റിമൂവ്ഡ്. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് ഫിൽറ്റർ ചെയ്തെടുക്കുന്ന വെള്ളം അത്രയ്ക്കും പ്യുവർ ആയിരിക്കില്ല. സോ യു ഷുഡ് വെയിറ്റ് ഫോർ 24 to 36 hours. After that only you should start working the slow sand filters. Okay, that 24 to 36 hours ആ ഫിൽറ്റർ ആ ഡർട്ടി സ്കിൻ ഒന്ന് ഫോം ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി വെയിറ്റ് ചെയ്യണം. ഓക്കെ, അതിനുശേഷം മാത്രമേ നമ്മൾ സ്ലോ സാൻഡ് ഫിൽറ്റർ യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പാടുള്ളൂ, അല്ലേ? ഫോർ എക്സാമ്പിൾ, ഷോ ടെല്ലിംഗ് ദ സാൻഡ്, ദിസ് ഇസ് എ സാൻഡ്. ഓക്കെ, so once it is cleaned and the topmost surface of the sand will be very clean. Okay, the topmost surface of the sand will be very clean. So water ഇതിലൂടെ അങ്ങനെ പാസ് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ it will percolate down and it will be going to the lateral drains, but that water will not be clear. That water will not be that much pure. Okay, അപ്പോൾ അതിനകത്ത് കുറേ ബാക്ടീരിയസ് ഒക്കെ ഉണ്ടാവും. So what is actually making the water really pure is that ഇതൊരു ഡേർട്ടി, അതായത് വെള്ളം ഇങ്ങനെ കുറേ നേരം ഇവിടെ അടിഞ്ഞു കൂടുന്ന സമയത്ത് we have discussed ഒരു ഡേർട്ടി സ്കിൻ ഇവിടെ ഫോം ചെയ്യും. Okay, ഒരു ലെയർ ഇവിടെ ഫോം ചെയ്യും. So this layer is having a bacteria, or this layer is having the microbes which will consume all the impurities. അല്ലെ, എന്തെങ്കിലും അക്വാട്ടിക് ലൈഫ് ആ വെള്ളത്തിലുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അതൊക്കെ കൺസ്യൂം ചെയ്യാൻ പാകത്തിനുള്ള ഒരു ലെയർ. I'll repeat once again. അത് ഇവിടെ ഒരു ലെയർ ഫോം ചെയ്യും, ഒരു മൈക്രോബിയൽ ലെയർ ഫോം ചെയ്യും. ഈ മൈക്രോബിയൽ ലെയർ ഈ വെള്ളത്തിൽ എന്തെങ്കിലും അക്വാട്ടിക് ലൈഫ് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അതിന് കൺസ്യൂം ചെയ്യും. ലൈക്ക് ആൽഗെ, പ്ലാങ്ക്ടൺ, അങ്ങനെ എന്തെങ്കിലും അക്വാട്ടിക് ലൈഫ്, എന്തെങ്കിലും മൈക്രോബിയൽ ബാക്ടീരിയസ് ഒക്കെ ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അതിനെ കൺസ്യൂം ചെയ്യും. Okay, so this dirty skin is actually a protective layer. Okay, it is training the bacteria in the water. Okay, so after clean ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഈ dirty skin ഉണ്ടാവില്ല. So you have to wait for 24 to 36 hours that once the dirty skin is formed. Okay, so after the dirty skin is formed, the water will be filtered completely. Okay, after the formation of the dirty skin, the water will be filtered properly and it can be used. That means the dirty skin will be consuming all the aquatic and all the microbial life in the water. Okay, all the microbial life in the water. Okay, so thereby So here in the ಸಂಬಗಿನ dirty skin ಎಲ್ಲ consume ചെയ്ത് പിന്നെ water is going to sand gravel. Okay, so you will get the filtered water, pure water you will get here. Okay, so you should wait for a 24 to 36 hours once it is cleaned. Okay, so this cleaning should be done to 1 to 3 months. Changing almost time now. Now you can post your name to mark the attendance.